how being organised with these can save you thousands of pounds in your business every single year. If you haven't yet, click the bell and subscribe to be notified every time we produce our best pieces of content. I know you're really, really busy. You're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this to make your business better. Collecting receipts and dealing with paperwork is not the most interesting, but the downside is you could be losing thousands of pounds in your business every single year. So all of that hard work that you're putting into earning this could be getting lost by not using one simple hack. So why is it important? It's important from HMRC's perspective that you should keep a receipt of every single transaction as backup. Now, we have entered making tax digital, so you are meant to keep copies of all your receipts. And yes, this can be in electronic format, but if you want this to be a valid business expense and claim the VAT from it, you need to be keeping all of the receipts that support your VAT claims. It's massive, because if you don't, you could be throwing money away every single month. I know you're not really interested. There's a balance between work and life, but we are making it this simple. All you need to do as a minimum is take a picture on your smartphone. Now, with the amount of times we have these in our hands continually throughout our day, this is not a tough exercise. So the first thing to do is, if all you're doing as a base minimum is taking a picture on your smartphone, this is where to start. Now, having your business under control is massive on whether you're a success or not. And there are some really cool bits of software that you can use to help you with this. The one that we really love that syncs to a package called Xero is called HubDoc. You can either take the picture on your phone and upload them later, or you can have the HubDoc app on your phone, take the pictures so it will go directly onto your accounting system, ready to be coded. It really is that simple. You haven't then got to keep a massive bag of receipts or scoop the bottom of your van or peel them all out of your wallet. Take the pictures as you go and get on with your life. Now, you can either take these on your smartphone or upload them to a package such as HubDoc. There are others, but this is the ones we use the most frequently for our clients at MDH. Now, if you're not keeping copies of these receipts and you're paying for this out of your own personal funds or out your own personal bank account, and you're not claiming it, you are losing money. Now, if you added up all of them receipts, and they may be small, over a year they could come to a lot. Now, if you're a higher rate taxpayer, by not claiming these, you are losing 32.5% in dividend tax, plus you're not potentially getting the 19% corporation tax relief on it. That's half. So you're putting money into your business, not claiming it is then costing you another half on top. This is mad. Please do not fall into this trap, as it is just wasting money. Now, if your business is VAT registered, for you to be able to claim the VAT on your costs, you need to have a copy of that invoice. And under Making Tax Digital, this is going to need to be in an electronic format. So make sure you are not just wasting your own personal money, but also VAT that you may not be able to claim. And it's literally just as easy, one picture and it's there. Do not fall into this trap. Now, if you have done receipts yourself, cast your mind back. How many receipts do you think you have not claimed for, or just gone, oh, it's not that important? How much VAT, how much personal money have you potentially lost over your business life? I challenge you now, what is that number? And if you're being really brave, comment below or DM me, as I'd love to know. This will allow you also to have a fair reflection of how well your business is doing. Because if you're missing invoices in your company and they're not being collected properly, you are going to be overstating your profit. Now, who wants to do that? The downside of that is, one, it's not true. You want to understand your figures of actually what you're doing. And secondly, you don't want to be losing either, do you? You don't want to be paying this out of your own pocket or via the company's pocket. You want this to be accurate without waste. How much have you wasted since your business has started? Okay, Michael, I haven't got a HubDoc. Okay, that's fine. That's not an issue. Then out there are various different cloud storages that are available to you. So if you're taking a picture on your phone, you can upload this to either a Google Drive. They're free up to a certain amount. You may be on Microsoft Office. You can save this to a OneDrive account, or you can save it to a Dropbox account. There are loads of places where you can store these receipts. And yes, you may have zero interest in doing the bookkeeping yourself and give it to your accountant. So what better place can you have than to store it on an online cloud storage if you're not using a package such as Dext or HubDoc? Now, when you're doing your bookkeeping, there's no set definitions of when you need to do bookkeeping. My preference is do it monthly. So what you could always do is set up a habit reminder on your phone, or you could set yourself a default appointment that at a certain point of the month, you need to get all your expenses over to who's going to process them for you or putting them on your accounting system. But deadlines that do have a big effect are VAT returns. Most small businesses in the UK are going to be doing their VAT returns on a quarterly basis. So you need to make sure all of the receipts are loaded before your VAT quarter end, otherwise you are potentially going to lose out on claiming VAT that you can do to pay less money over to HM Revenue and Customs. Now, I'm not talking anything illegal like making up receipts, I'm talking bona fide real receipts that you've spent and consumed within your business that you are allowed to claim for legally. Now, if your receipts are in order and all of your costs on there, you may have some providers that are not collecting their money by direct debit. So by having everything on there that's accurate, you'll then be able to review your accounts payable on something like Xero or QuickBooks. Then you can run down and set up scheduled payments for when these suppliers are meant to get paid. Take the onus out of it, take the problem of them moaning at you because they're chasing for money, and be in control of your business. It has a massive impact. If you're going to break this down so it's even more manageable, which I prefer, is break it down into potentially weekly tasks. So instead of building everything up so it's the quarter end for your VAT return or it's monthly end for when you want to get your bookkeeping done by, could you allow a shorter amount of time to go get your admin exactly in line, and it just becomes quicker. Once you get used to it and everything's quicker, it becomes less onerous, it become less painful, it's just easier. Easier is always good for me because that will then allow other areas of your business to give you the exact information to allow you to make better decisions. So could you break these tasks down into, say, like a weekly basis? Sometimes a lot of our clients that we work with finds this has a big impact because it's less painful. If you would like some further information or you've got questions spurred from this video, let me jump on a discovery call with you. Click my Calendly link below. I promise I'll answer all your questions, I'll aim to give you as much value in the time, and I promise there'll be no pushy sales pitch. But are you in your business currently optimising everything you can do digitally to save time, or is there something that you can do better?